All right, we are recording. It's all pixelated on Facebook, isn't it? I wonder why. I wonder if I should restart the feed. Okay, it's fine on my phone. All right, there you go. It's fine on my phone. Although I am getting a double whammy of sound. Okay, it looks fine on the page now as well. So I think we're good to go. If you don't do Facebook, you're fine. You're in here now. But we are live on Facebook, and we do get a lot of visitors on Facebook. There are 12 people on Facebook right now. All right, we are recording. It's all pixelated on Facebook. It's because it's picking me up from my cell phone, and so I'm just turning it down. And just want to say hi, everyone on Facebook. Hi, everyone. There we go. Okay, how's everybody doing? What a great night. I am so excited to be here, guys. You have no idea how glad I am to be here, okay? You guys know I was sick a few weeks ago and got over that. Was really excited to be back and healthy. And Saturday I went to let the cat in, and I slipped and fell on I slipped on the snow ice on the deck and fell on my wrist, my right wrist, which is my writing wrist. And so I've been working with one hand for the last 5 days, and today's been a good day. I don't have full use of my right arm at all yet. It's going to be a while before that comes back, but it is getting better. I am able to use it. It just means we're going to be a little bit slower tonight than usual because I'm a little more left-handed. I have to do most of the things with my left hand, but I am able to use my right hand tonight, so yay. And boy, do I have a call in store for you guys. We're going to do most of this in desktop sharing. I'm not live on video for a reason. It's a little hard to get oneself ready with one hand. But we're going to be talking tonight about blogging. We're going to go mostly in desktop sharing. I'm going to take you into Pur Leverage and show you how to set up your blog, the different areas of the blog, how you can change things. I got to tell you guys, you don't want to mess around with it too much, but there are a few things that you're probably going to want to put on your blog. Most of it is already done for you. What you need to be doing is posting. And I love to ask this question, so I have two questions for you guys. First question: are you an upgraded Pur Leverage member? If I can just get a yes or no. And if you wouldn't mind letting our guests know that this call is in English only. Yvonne is not. Okay, most of you are. Not yet. I love that, Francis. I love that. Okay, not yet, Nicholas. Good answer. Good answer. I take it then you're fan page members, maybe. Good stuff. Okay, now I have another question. Are you using your Pur Leverage blog? Are you actively using your Pur Leverage blog? I'm going to admit I don't actively use it. I have lots of blogs. But have you been using it? No, 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 yes. Nicholas, good job. Lots of no's. And Brian says, with fantastic results. Well, yeah, it's funny. Funny thing happens, when you actually use it. It does produce. Okay, you did before, not now. Any reason you stopped, Jerry? Maybe tonight will help you get going again. Well, there's nothing to set up, Debbie. That's the beauty of this. All right, and good thing that you're here because you're going to learn how to use it tonight. But there really is nothing to set up. Okay? Good job, Roger. It would be a wise decision. But the truth of it is, okay, like I got to tell you guys something, all right? you know me, I'm always perfectly honest. Pur Leverage has a phenomenal suite of tools for a phenomenal price, but they're absolutely useless to you if you don't use them. So if you're not promoting, if you're not using your blog, if you're not using the tools, it's absolutely useless. You're not going to grow. You're just spending money. You're not building your list. You're not building anything. And sadly, that's what happens to a lot of people when they come online. They get involved in a program and they get really excited. They're excited to build, they're excited to grow, but they don't do anything. They don't use the tools and they don't set things up and they're not using it. So, and I mean, that's fine if you switched with a different provider. I mean, I'm really not sure what that has to do with the Pure Leverage blog. Okay, but you know what? Again, tonight might change your mind, Jerry. Tonight might change your mind. All right, let me see if I can. Yeah, my right hand this time of night it's iffy because I've been pretty active today, and you know at night it starts to swell. So I think we're going to be pretty left-handed. I hope that's okay. Oh, I got that twice in here. My apologies. See, I wasn't 100% today, but wrong one. There we go. I am recording, I think. We're going to have fun tonight, all right? That's all I know. It's a good thing that you guys are very relaxed and easygoing. Somebody said here, maybe you didn't get any help from your upline, Roger. Yeah, you know, again, that's a challenge. That's why I'm so excited that I'm here every Thursday for you guys, except when I can't be, which is not very often. I like to be here. I hate missing these calls because I get so much energy from you guys. I just love being here. So we're going to do a blog overview. So I'm going to go into desktop sharing and go into the blog and show you all the bits and pieces of the blog. I want to talk about the difference between pages and posts because there is a difference. Okay, pages are static, means they don't change. Your blog posts are what you're doing all the time. That's keeping your blog active. We're going to talk about adding content, and I'm going to go in desktop sharing tonight, and we're actually going to do a blog post. How do I find who is my upline? Log into your back office in Pure Leverage, Thomas, and go down to on the left-hand side under your business and look at your downline, and it'll show you who your upline sponsors are, okay? And we're going to talk about sharing your blog because, you know, it's really great to do blog posts and have an active blog, but if you don't do anything with it, again, it's fairly useless. I've heard that Aaron is pretty darn awesome as a sponsor, and anyone who's in Aaron's downline is very fortunate. And I think, Aaron, you're a female, Aaron? I'm pretty sure I heard a her in the conversations I've had with people who are in your downline. I hear you're a phenomenal sponsor. So hats off to Erin Frost. She deserves a big kudos. Good job. You're the West Coast girl. Good stuff. So let's talk a bit about the blog. Now, you guys all know that the cost to join Pure Leverage, we've talked about this before, is $24.95 a month. That's your monthly fee to have the products and services, and $19.95 a month is $19.97 a month is the reseller fee. Okay. That's pretty awesome, Brian. Brian says he's been using Facebook and the Pure Leverage blog in tandem and been getting 2 to 3 signups almost every week into various GVO products, especially my own meeting, almost 2 to 3 signups a week in Mom. That's awesome, Brian. That's awesome. And it is all about using it. So Pure Leverage is very affordable, less than $45 a month. And so not only are you getting tools that you can use to build your business, all right, that everyone needs, you're getting an income opportunity for $45 a month. I don't know another business out there where I can build a full-time income, which Dawn and I have here at Pure Leverage, okay, for $45 a month. Do you? I don't know anywhere where I can have a business for $45 a month. And then as this business grows, I can get into all the other products, which I have done as well. I'm what Joel's doing, I'm doing. Hey, glad that you made it, Sean. No, we're just getting started. So I'm going to show you how to, I've got Blogger Builder on here, but I'm not going to use the Blogger Builder. This is all about the Pure Leverage blog. We're going to talk about themes. You can't install any plugins in Pure Leverage, but I am going to show you about adding widgets and the different areas that you can customize on your blog, because you can very personalize it very much if you want. I'm just going to caution you, all of you who are new to blogging, new to this, I'm going to really encourage you not to do too much. Okay, just the basic. I'm going to show you some basics tonight, and it would be in your best interest not to deviate from that too much until you become more experienced. Does that sound fair? Otherwise, it can get too complicated. There's a lot of things in there when you get in the back office of a WordPress blog, and especially an authority blog like GVO. There's a lot of stuff back there. And you could spend all your time clicking buttons and getting lost and never getting anything done. And my goal here tonight is to help you get things done. So on your Pur Leverage blog, you're going to notice that there's some pages already created. There's an About Me page, there's resources, or these are pages that you can create. But on the Pur Leverage blog, there's pages already created for all the products that Pur Leverage sells, which is really cool. You don't have to promote it. It's being done for you. You can add other pages. It's not necessary at this time. Okay? The key here is to get using your blog, meaning posting blog posts. You can go in and do all those other things down the road once you become more experienced. Now, pages that are up there, they're permanent. They're static. They don't change. All right? They're information, basically. Blog posts are the meat and mustard to your blog. This is the activity. This is what gets people coming back. This is what gets you seen as an authority. Doug says, it can be easy, and leave it to me and I will make it hard. You know, Doug, you're not alone there. All right. Because the truth is that's all right. For anybody out there who's kind of got this figured out, and you have a process going, and you're building your list, and you're focused on the products, and you're getting income, and things are happening. At the end of the day, when you look back, it's really not hard, is it? It's about focusing and being directed. And like Brian says, he's got his blog up there. He posts on his blog, and he's getting 2 or 3 signups a week in various GVO products just by sharing his blog on Facebook. How cool is that? It's about getting people following you. And that's where your blog really comes in handy. We're going to talk tonight about adding content, choosing topics. You know, the truth of the matter is there's a never-ending stream of topics here at Pur Leverage. Between the fan page system, all the Pur Leverage products. I mean, if you guys are part of Now Lifestyle, if you're part of My Own Meeting, if you're part of GVO, you have a never-ending stream of topics to talk about. Do you agree? I'm going to give you more topics to talk about, because at least once a week on Thursdays, you have a topic to talk about, and that's the GVO training. So I hope when you come to these calls that you take notes, because if you take notes, you can take those notes and turn them into a blog post on your blog. And then you can share that blog post. And if you wait for the replay, if you grab the replay when it's ready, you can embed the replay into your blog post. And then you can share that. Imagine it. Every week, I'm giving you something to blog about. And in between that, you've got lots to blog about. All you have to do is follow Joel's fan page, and you will have a never-ending stream of topics to blog about as well. Joel is posting pictures about successful people who've made the Rockstar Club. You can copy those pictures, put it on your blog post, and talk about the success of the people in the system and send them to your website. Are you getting the picture of this? Is it starting to make sense a little bit? Well, we're going to go into desktop sharing. Okay, we're going to go live. And hopefully this all works for me tonight. Okay, so let's cross our fingers. I can't really cross mine, almost. There we go. All right, my right hand, that is. My left hand works fine. My right hand, right. Let me see if I can use my right hand because it does work much better. We're going to go into desktop sharing. I really appreciate your patience tonight, guys. I hope you're having fun still. And there we go. You guys should all be seeing desktop sharing. You should be seeing my desktop. Yeah, Francis, I have no choice but to take my time. So before we go into the blog, I want to show you that if you click on that little shared file folder down in the bottom right hand corner there, you're going to see some files, and right here, GVO training videos. This has a list of all my training videos that I have recorded. There's a few missing where I got a little bit behind, but we're getting pretty good at getting them up there and getting them there for you. So all the links to the videos are there along with the topics. And so you're welcome to take those videos. You can load those videos in your browser and grab the embed code and put it in your blog. And write a blog post about it. If you were on the training call, great. If you weren't, you can watch the replay of the training call and then write a blog post about it. Is that pretty cool? Yeah, my hand has been up, Thomas, believe me, okay? It's been elevated since Saturday. I think it thinks it's permanently that way now. Alrighty, good stuff. So we're going to go over to Pur Leverage. Here is the Pur Leverage members back office. And to access your blog, you're going to come down here under the Level 1 Marketing Suite. You have to click on that to open it, right? If I click on it, see it's closed. And so if you click on the heading, it opens it and you get a sub-menu. This is where oh, come here now, behave yourself. This is the problem with working left-handed. Under the lead capture system, this is where you're going to find your leads for the fan page system, for the traffic co-op, your Pur Leverage leads. This is where they're going to show up. The autoresponder, this is your personal autoresponder where you can create a form. We did training last week on the autoresponder. Recommend that you watch the replay and write a blog post about that because it kind of goes in hand with today's call. Because my blog post topic is 3 topics that talk about in your autoresponder. So isn't that cool? But that's where you're going to find your autoresponder that you put on a capture page. So you're going to use that form. You're going to create a form. It's a full professional autoresponder. And then down here is the link that says post to your blog. So because if I click on this, it's going to open in this window. So I would right click, open my new tab, but I already have it loaded here. So here is the dashboard of my blog. Now, before we go in here, I just want to show you my blog so that you can, when we go back in here and I show you where things are, you can relate it to the blog. All right, so here is my Pur Leverage blog. And up here, you'll see that we have a link that says products. This is a page. So if I click on it, it's going to bring up a page that talks about, here we go, the GVO product video, and it talks about
Hey folks, Joel Terrian here, Mike Bodman here, and on this page we want to talk to you a bit more about the products of Pur Leverage, because if you don't have great products, competitively priced in a marketplace,
you have nothing.
Then
you don't have an opportunity.
That says opportunity. Well, I wonder what this talks about. Yeah. It talks about 100% commission.
Here's how you can make a very lucrative income if you choose in your members area to become an instant rapid reseller of PurLeverage.com. This unique compensation plan pays out 100% commissions on all product sales, both in unlimited width and depth. Consider a hypothetical example.
We come back up here.
Let's say Tina gets herself positioned.
Right, and again, there's a video on the page. Videos are very important. And it comes down here and it talks about why Pur Leverage.
Hey folks, Joel Terrian here.
Contact us page where people can come and they can fill out the form, and you will receive an email that someone filled out the form and wants to be contacted. And then we have a button that is a Join Now button that takes them right to the sign up page. Right here, they can create an account. It even tells them referred by me, so you'll know if you've got the right links there, because it'll say referred by you. Let's just go home and we're gonna click back to our blog. All right, now you'll see here as a member, it's even got a login link, so you can go to your blog and log right in from there. I have the affiliate link here, so this just come up here a bit. This says free video, how everyday people with no prior internet experience are making a full-time income with part-time work right from their computer. See how they do it. Enter your email address. So it only asks for email and get your free video. So people are going to fill that out. They're going to be taken to a Pur Leverage marketing page where they are encouraged to sign up. Under there, I have my affiliate information that I'll show you where that widget is, and it allows you to fill in some information on there, which I have. I talk about me, who I am, how long I've been online. So you want to put a little bit about your experience. And then as we go down the page, you'll see that I have the free fan page system banner. You can get that from your Pur Leverage back office. Under the banners, you just copy the code and put it in a widget. I'll show you how to do that. Then we have our recent posts. I have a Now Lifestyle banner. Again, in your back office, you just copy the code, paste it here. Recent comments, and then down here are testimonials. And again, this is simply another widget. So this is nothing you have to set up or create. You don't need to know HTML and all that fun stuff. So let's go back over here to our dashboard now that you're familiar with what the page looks like. And I'm going to take you over here. You'll see this, there's a menu down the left here. It says Home, My Sites. So I've only got one, purleverage.com/Janet Legere. Pages. So remember we talked about the pages that are up there. So if I click on pages, I do have some pages up here that are invisible on the menu. They don't show on the menu, but they're pages that I can use for other systems. If I want, I could create a page to introduce people to my own meeting or to Now Lifestyle. So I could create pages specific to those products if I wanted to and have them show on the menu. I would have to change my menu, but I could have them up there. So like I said, really not necessary for you to even touch the pages, okay? They're all done for you. So I would just ignore the pages. You're going to be focusing on posts, and I'm going to show you how to do a post. But before we go there, I just want to come down. This is where your comments are. So if people come to your blog and they comment, this is where you're going to find your comments. And you can come in here and approve those comments. You can reply to the comments. You can set up your spam filter. Then we have the appearance. I'm going to take you in here because this is something you're going to pay attention to, all right? And again, you don't need to have a lot of experience. You don't need to know a lot. You just need to be able to use your mouse. Okay, this isn't, you can do some really intricate settings and what have you, but there's no need to do that, all right? I'm going to talk to you about the themes and customizing. Now, under the users, if you want, you can set up another user. If you're married or you have a partner and you're working together on the blog, you could each have your own login and you would set it up there. Under the tools section, there's a few tools that you can use. Again, not something you're going to be getting into. And under settings, now the only setting here you may want to look at, and I wouldn't touch it, but I would make sure that under reading, it's reading your latest posts. So let's just go back here, and you'll notice that when I click home, it shows my latest post. All right, so my latest post is the GVO fan page system, right? So these are all my blog posts. If I scroll down here, you'll see there's more blog posts, right? So it just has a summary of all my blog posts. So let's go. So you want to make sure that the reading settings say your latest blog post. Otherwise, you could set it to a static page. Maybe you want to have a sales page that shows up, but I don't recommend that because the whole point of all this is to have people come and read your blog posts, right? So make sure that that is set right here. Come on, mousy mouse. your latest posts. You can choose how many show on that page. You can have, the default is usually 10. You can have more or you can have less. That's up to you. The rest of this, I wouldn't really touch anything or worry about it. So let's go over to our appearance because I want to show you the themes. Now, my theme, it shows you here that this is the theme I'm using, right? It's active. You have a choice of a few other themes. They're all very similar. They have a little bit different setup. You can look at them all. You can pick the default. I'm pretty sure mine was the default. Come on, mouse. My left hand's not working very well. All right, now once you've chosen a theme, you can customize that theme. All right, so we're going to click on the Customize button. All right, so here we are. Now, under Site Identity, you don't need to change these, but you can. So these are going to show up in the title. It says Pure Leverage with Janet Leger. Janet Leger's Pure Leverage Authority. I'm trying to remember what that says. Authority blog site. Okay, so you can put whatever words you want there. If you want to put an icon on the site, I'm not sure exactly where it shows up, but you can put it here. It tells you how big it needs to be. All right, so then we can go back after we've entered those words. You can change the colors. So this is the light colored theme. You can see that it has a white background. If I want, I can change it to dark. And it shows it to you right here. You'll see the changes instantly. So you can see it now has a black background. I could change the color of the background. So maybe I want it to be red. There we go. See, I could have it red. And I love that it shows you right away. I could have it blue. I could have a little darker blue. You know, I could try to match the blue that's in the picture. You could have a lot of fun with this, right? Or I can go back. Whoa. To my light color. And I'm just going to choose a white background. All right. Now you can change your link color. So when you do a hyperlink on the page, you could change what color it is. So this is set to show up as blue. But maybe I want it to be a nice bright red, right? So then my links would show up red. So it's going to show up on the page here. It changes it right away. So let me scroll over. Where's my mouse? There it is. All right, so it didn't change the color here. It still seems to be, oh, because I haven't saved it. And I'm not going to because I didn't want to change anything. I just want to show you where you can make those changes. Now the layout, if I want to change the layout, you can have your content on the left, which is what I have. You can have your content on the right, or you can have it one column without a sidebar. Don't recommend that. You want your sidebar because that's where people get to learn more about you and you get to advertise. Now the header image, this you might want to change. So let's scroll back up here. All right, so I've got this header with the family, and you'll see here the suggested one is this one, and you can just click on it and it'll change it automatically for you, and you can change it back. All right, so there's a different header. It says, finally, a simple set of powerful internet tools that anyone can use to start or grow an online business and make a phenomenal income. Watch this free video to see the proof and hear what others have to say. And it has a nice family in front of a nice home, but there's quite a few others. Here's another family one in a different environment. It's taking a while to come up. There it is. All right, so again, it's really based on taste. So here's one with a family on a beach. Again, another great heading. So there's quite a few here that you can choose from. There we go. Here's ones with cars, with a big mansion, travel ones. So whatever is your personal taste, and all it does is take a click of this and it will change it. So I'm not going to save my changings, but when you are done with all your finagling, you can click Save and Publish, but we're not going to. Now, if you have a background image you want to have on your blog, you could play with background images. Again, you got to be careful and make sure that it's going to fit properly. You can set up your menus here if you want, and it would change the menus that are at the top of the page. Here is the widgets, your main sidebar. It shows the widgets I have. I can change them. I can manage them here, but I'm going to show you a different area to get those widgets. And so once you've made your changes, you would click Save and Publish, and it would save those changes to your blog. How are we doing for time? Pretty good. All right, so I'm going to X out of here. I'm not saving this, so I want to leave without saving. And I only want to show you one more area, and then we're going to do a blog post. So I'm going to click on Widgets. And I want you to see, here are all your available widgets. So you could put all these widgets over on your sidebar. That's fine. You can do that. The main widgets you're going to want to have there is this Leads Subscribe. And that's right here, Leads Subscribe. And all you do is click on it with your mouse and drag it. See how I'm just dragging it over, and I can put that anywhere. You'll see the little box that opens up there, and then I just let go of my mouse and it would go there. And now I could edit it. So you'll see it already takes you to the thank you page for Pur Leverage. So once they fill it out, if I want, I can change that so they go somewhere else. And I can check this to be single or double. If I want to check this, it'll be double opt-in, meaning they'll get a confirmation, but it's not necessary to do that when they're coming from your blog. You can delete it. You can edit the HTML. I haven't played with that. Really not necessary. So I'm just going to delete this one because I want you to see what the basic one looks like, in case you forgot. There we go. Here we are, free video. So there's really nothing you need to change there, and I wouldn't change it. So you want to make sure you have that. Now remember, over here there was the information about me. Here it is with my picture. This one is really cool. That is my distributor info. So right over here, my distributor info. So you would just grab that, drag it over, and then you want to open it up. So here you can put your name. You can choose a file and upload an image, and it'll paste it here when it's done. And then you can enter text. So you can write a little blurb about yourself. Isn't that cool? I thought that was just the coolest thing that they had set up here. Oops, I didn't really mean to save it. And then the other box you're going to use is, well, you got the testimonials, the default testimonials. You can either put them here or in the testimonials area. But the other box you're going to use is this text box. So let me just grab one. I'm going to bring it over here. I'm going to put in an empty box. All right. And there we have an empty text box on the sidebar. This is where you could put a banner. And so you might want to put a title. So let me put a title for Pur Leverage. And I'm going to go over here to Pur Leverage under my promotional tools, banners. I just want to show you how simple this is. Okay, come on. The computer's working as slow as I am today. It takes a while because it has to load all the graphics. So, all right, that's taking too long for me. If it comes back, I will come back and enter that widget. So I would just go to that, into the back office and grab the banner code. Here's the Now Lifestyle banner, and here's the code. You'll see that I've just copied the code right out of the back office, pasted it here. I did center it, but you don't need to. But there's the center code. It's just, you see it right there. And you would save it, and then your banner would show up. So there we go. Now it's up. Of course, So we've got the Facebook banners. We've got some free marketing. Okay. All right, click. There we go. If you click on the banner, I can copy to clipboard. Come back over to here to my little text widget I put here. There we go. I'm going to save that. I'm going to come up here. We're going to refresh that screen. Oops. And there it is. Free internet marketing coaching from a multimillionaire. And that will direct them to Pur Leverage. Is that cool? I mean, how easy was that? All right. Well, we're done with the setup of your Pur Leverage blog. And we're doing okay for time. Luckily, Janet already has the blog post written, at least in text. So I clicked on posts. And I come over here and I'm going to click add new. Now this is a full HTML WYSIWYG editor, very simple to use. Now, and I recommend you do this, okay? I have my blog post already here in a text file. All right, so there's my title. I'm going to come over here and you need to put in a title here. All right, so there's the top 3 topics to discuss in your autoresponder. So, you know, I'm just curious, do you guys remember last week's call? We talked about the autoresponder and writing all those follow-up messages. Well, that's kind of what this blog topic is about, you see? And if you go and listen to the replay from last week, you can write up a blog post just like this. So I'm just going to come down here. This is not formatted, but we're going to go in and format it. So I'm going to go, okay, come on. Alrighty. Oops. And there we go. Alright, so I've got my, oops. Alright, so here we are. And I'm just going to go Control V. For some reason I only got the bottom of that. That was silly. Alright, let's start here. Oh, I see what I did. We're just going to undo what I did. I deleted all that stuff. Oh my goodness. It's a good thing there's an undo button. So did you see what I did there? I had deleted my whole blog topic. All right, we're going to try this again. Page down. Come on, computer. All right. Let's see if we did it right this time. What do you think? You think I did it right this time? I think I did it right this time. We'll select all that. There we go. All right. Now, here's my raw blog post. 3 topics to discuss in your autoresponder. So you'll see the title of my blog is the top 3 topics to discuss in your autoresponder. And then in the body of my blog post, I have a title. So I'm going to highlight 3 topics to discuss in your autoresponder. And I'm going to come up here and I'm going to click Format. And come down here to Formats, Headings. And I'm going to make this a heading 1. All right. So you'll see now it looks bolded. Once I save it and we preview it, you'll see that it is a header. You have your new autoresponder all set up, and now you need to enter your series of letters. I highly recommend writing your own rather than using preset sales letters from the program you belong to. The key with autoresponders, you guys remember all this from last week, right? The key with autoresponders is not only to get your information to your reader, but to have them learn more about you, how you can help them in their quest, and most importantly, to have them respond to you. Below, I discuss 3 topics that you can use to write autoresponder emails. Not sure why that. All right, where are you? Sometimes you got to edit things. Okay, ask questions. So this is number 1. So that's another title, but I'm going to come up here. I'm going to formats headings. I'm going to make this a heading 2. So it's going to be a little bit smaller. So let's go down. Your reader wants to know you care. Whoops. All right, there we go. Your reader wants to know you care about them, and you need some information to help you decide whether a contact is a valuable business prospect. We need to admit that we only have so many hours in each day, and individually, we can only do so much in those hours. Therefore, it's vitally important that you target your audience and work with those individuals who are interested in mutual success. There are never enough questions you can ask of your reader. Here are a few suggestions that should spark your imagination. Remember, you should be doing the writing as you, personally, in your voice. And that's really important. I've given you guys blog posts, and you're more than welcome. Once I post this, you can copy it if you want. And what I recommend is that you change it. Write it in your own words. Write it as if you're speaking to your reader. When you're writing your email, consider it as writing to one person and talk to that person. Here are some questions to start you thinking. Now, I want to make this a bulleted list, so I'm going to highlight this list and come up here and click bulleted. Whoops. Now, I know that looks funny. It's because I copied it. All right, so I'm going to go enter, delete. All right, so what I'm doing here is because there weren't spaces in my bulleted list, and so I'm creating the spaces. There we go. Oops. Except, all right, now I need to unbullet that list. And I need to unbullet this sentence. There we go. I got too many spaces there. There we go. Each of these questions could become a follow-up email all on its own. Think how simple it will be to write your entire series based on a few simple questions. Are you involved in an online business? If so, which business, and how long have you been involved? Are you making money? What resources are you using to market your business? So each of these could be a different email. We've talked about this on the call. Where do you live? What's your background? What did you do prior to your online business? Do you have Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or a YouTube account? Are we connected on Skype? I love that one. All right, so then we come down here. Number 2, share your experiences. We've talked about that as well. And again, I want to make this a header. So I want it to stand out. And so I go back up to format and heading 2. How are we doing for time? We're doing great. Your reader is anxious to hear about your real life experiences here online as well as offline. Now remember, even if you don't have a lot of experience, each and every one of you that's part of GVO and part of Pur Leverage and part of everything going on here have a lot to talk about. And you may not have a lot of experience, but you're surrounded by an amazing group of people who do. Isn't that cool? Rather than use your auto response series to promote your business or product, use it to share important information with your reader. There's a fine line there. I always like to say that rather than selling your product or services to your reader, you want to invite them to come and have a look. You want to recommend. You want to let them know why you're using it or why they want to choose you. If you are new to internet marketing, it's okay to let your reader know this. However, ensure your reader that you have a great team standing by to answer any and all questions they may have. You want to instill confidence in your reader and encourage them to reply to you. Your goal is to get to know your reader. See, it's always good to double check your work, as well as allow your reader to get to know you. And together you can discover whether or not there's a good working relationship between you. Number 3, share valuable resources that are generic, not industry specific. You think that might be Pure Leverage or GVO? Yeah. So we're gonna, yes, make this a heading. So we're gonna come up to here to format. It's a good thing I've been working all week with my left hand. It's getting better on the mouse. There are many resources we all use that are either free or low fee, from traffic exchange programs to FFA lists. So this is an old FFA lists don't even exist anymore. So I'm just going to change that to safe lists and solo ads. Classifieds, and other advertising. Really didn't work out my grammar there. All right. Your readers are always on the lookout for valuable resources that can be used for any program, business, surface, or product. See, that's why it's always good to read your own post, either to yourself or out loud. And when you read it out loud is when mistakes really jump out at you, don't they? Offering free resources is the best, as it truly instills confidence in your reader that you do have an interest in helping your reader achieve success. These 3 topics alone can help you write an entire series of auto-response letters. I encourage you to keep your letters short, friendly, and informative without directly selling to your reader. Be yourself, be honest, and do your best to avoid hype. Happy marketing, Janet. Okay, so that was actually a picture. And I'm going to show you how to insert a picture. All right, so then I have my signature, Janet Legere, and I always put my Skype ID because I encourage everybody to connect with me on Skype. And then I have a little blurb about the author. And so you may want to put something down here that talks about your experience or what you're interested in, what your hobbies are. Mine is just working with my Contact List Builder, which is my training program. And so I always put that at the end. So I want to add my picture here. So I have a space. You see where my mouse is flashing. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to click on media. Oh, wait a minute. All right. I don't need to leave it. I'm going to insert, add media. All right. And I have some pictures here, so I'm going to use this one. It's my most recent picture. I need to do a new one. So I just clicked on it. You see that? It's put a check mark there. And I'm going to insert into the post. There we go. Now I need to come here and put me. No, I need to edit the picture. There we go. So you'll see that I clicked for it to be left justified, and it moved the picture to the left and put my text underneath. I'm probably going to want to bold this about the author, so I'm just going to make that bold. Now, pretty easy to put a picture that's already there. I want to show you how to insert a picture into your blog. I want to come up to the top of my blog. 3 topics to discuss about your autoresponder. So before that, I'm going to put a space. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to insert, add media, and I want to upload a file. So you see I clicked upload files, select file, and I want to use this one right here. This says email autoresponders. So I highlighted my picture and I'm going to enter it right there. So what it's done now is upload the picture, and that's the right picture. I could have a redirect here if I wanted to. I could redirect them to my Pure Leverage link. I can justify it here. So I really want this to be centered. And the size, I want it to be large, and we're going to insert it. And there it is. Now, if I had put it full size, it would have gone right across the screen, but I'm happy with this size. All right. Now, you'll notice down here on the right, I have categories, so you can create a category. So I'm going to add a new category called Auto Responders. right, so it's going to add my new category and select it. All right, so now that'll show on my page. If I wanted to add more pictures in here, I could, but I'm not going to at this point. You're going to come down here. I might want to put some tags in here, though, like Pur Leverage. I'm going to put a... I should spell it right, hey? Oops. And then add. I probably want to put Joel's name in there because he's a good tag. Probably going to want to put me in there because I'm a good tag. And that you can put more tags. There's no limit. If I want, I could do set a featured image, and that image would show on the summary post. If I don't show a default image, it'll just show the image that's on the blog. So I'm not going to set a default image on this one. We'll leave that for now. And we, believe it or not, are ready to post our blog post. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to publish my blog post. So you have options. I could make it a draft and just save it and have a look at it and then decide if I want to publish it or not, or I want to edit it, or I can just go ahead and publish it and it'll be up there immediately. I can make it public or private. I can add a password. So there's lots of things that you can do. Okay. So I'm going to click publish. And we still have time to spare. How cool is that? Well, I see John is saying he's always had a tricky time with bullets. I hope that what I showed you there really helped. All right, so we're going to go up here and we're going to view our post. You see it gives me my link. That's the link that I would share. So if I click on view post, there is our blog post. The top 3 topics to discuss in your autoresponder. There's my pretty cool picture. 3 topics to discuss, and then you'll see how big that is. And then ask questions is smaller. Share your experiences. There's my picture, my blurb. I didn't hyperlink my links, but that's fine. You'll see that, oh, I didn't even spell my name right, but that's okay. You'll see it shows where it was posted. It shows the tags, etc. And that's it. So if I come in here and I think, oh, I made a spelling mistake or I want to move that picture, I just click edit post and it will take me right back to my post where I can edit anything that I need to edit. But I think we'll leave it there for now. And I'm going to grab this link, come back into the room, see if there's any questions, number 1. And give you the link to my blog post that I just made and let you know, is the password GVO the same as Pur Leverage? Yes. So the best way to access your blog, Thomas, is to log into Pur Leverage. Just let me go back up here. All right, so log into Pur Leverage. Come down here to the Level 1 Marketing Suite and click Post to your blog. All right, so when you click on that, it opens your dashboard to your blog. I don't want to do that right now. All right, and it brings you here. It would bring you right to your dashboard of your blog. Okay? So rather than go to the WP login, it's best to access it through, yeah, I mean, really, like how long did it happen? I mean, it didn't take long to do that. I had it written in text and that's fine. Take your time. You can do that too. Write your blog in text so it's there and ready, and then you can just edit it in your, edit it in the blog when you're done. So how was that, guys? Any questions? On blogging, did that look pretty easy? I'll do my best to get this recording up as soon as possible so that you guys can have it. And I'm going to challenge each and every one of you to write a blog post about tonight's call and include the webinar replay. How do you set up emails to your autoresponder? Carol, I'm glad you asked that, my friend. Down in the right-hand corner, there's a little triangle. It's called the shared file folder. Whoops, let me go. I don't want to go to video. I'm just going to go to desktop sharing for a minute so I can show you Carol. All right. Down in the right-hand corner here, this little icon. And you click on it. You see that little pop-up? And right here, GVO training videos. I think it was last week, I did autoresponder, how to add messages. We did a whole class on it. You'll find the replay listed in that file, okay? I hope that helped. And that's where you will find the replay for tonight. Once I get it up, it will go in that file. I always replay that. When I have a new video, I upload a new file, okay? So whatever is in that shared file folder is the latest one. I will also post it in the Pure Leverage group, and I usually post it on Joel's fan page as well, okay? So if you go watch that, there's two things that you're gonna do, Carol. I'm putting you on the spot, okay? Are you okay with that, Carol? I'm gonna put you on the spot because what I want you to do. It's in GVO, I believe. I think it's in Pure Leverage. Actually, I'm not sure, Carol, but it's in GVO. Actually, if in the shared file folder is the link that will open it, and you can get the embed file. You can watch the replay, so you'll have everything there. But I'm going to put you to task, Carol. All right. I want you to watch last week's replay on the autoresponder. There's actually more than one in there, and then I want you to write a blog post about it. Okay. So I want you to do one for tonight's call, but I'm going to challenge you to watch the replay, set up your autoresponder as best you can from the replay, and then do a blog post about it, about what you learned and how simple it really was, because I'd be excited about that. Well, there you go. You're setting up your WordPress blog. Excellent. I'm going to challenge you to set up your Pure Leverage blog as well. Well, I hope you guys had some fun tonight. This call went really well. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm excited. I'm really glad that I sucked it up and did what I needed to do to make the call work. It would have been easy to say, oh, my arm hurts. I don't want to do it. Doug says he's not sure where to find... Okay, Doug, are you able to log into Pure Leverage? Because if you're able to log into Pure Leverage, I'll show you where to find your links. No, I would never do that. If I'm not here, it's because I'm really sick, which I was. Okay, so we're going to take just a moment here. I know we're right at the top of the hour, and this is a really good thing to do. So I'm going to go into desktop sharing. This is for everybody who's watching, because maybe there's more than one person out there that doesn't know where to find their links. So here we are in Pure Leverage. And so up here on the left-hand side, you see there's this menu, says Promotional Tools, Pure Leverage. And right here, your affiliate links. And here they all are. So there's quite a few links. These all feed different capture page, different lead pages. There's your free fan page system. And down here are your Pure Leverage URLs. And at the very bottom is the direct link for people to sign up. Okay? Let me come back and make sure that you got that. Did that help, Doug? And so on the left there, you're going to find all the information you need for marketing. All right, it's all in there, individually labeled. Did that help? Excellent. Good stuff. And I bet if it helped you, it helped someone else as well. So thank you for asking that question. You guys are so awesome. Looking forward to seeing you next week. I haven't quite decided what we're going to be talking about next week. I do have my list that we made up last week. And so we'll see. I'll make a decision. If you guys have any preferences, get in touch with me and let me know, okay? I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I really hope you got a lot out of tonight's call. I had a lot of fun doing it. Looking forward to seeing you next Thursday at GVO. Go tell all your friends. Good night, everyone.